Today, I'm going to be interviewing your favorite toilet tower defense partners, and I'm going to be asking them questions based off their career on YouTube. So, I'm not actually going to waste any time. We're going to get right into it, so let's go. Alright, so what actually made you start YouTube?
I started YouTube all the way back in 2021 for this game called Science Simulator. I used to be one of the best in the game, and I actually posted my first video about completing the entire index in the game. The video was super low quality, and I used some crappy software to edit it, but the reason I first started YouTube was to show how good I was in the game, sort of similar to how many YouTubers start out. Obviously was a young teenager back then, so I rarely posted at all, but I seriously started posting on YouTube in summer of 2023.
Well, YouTube, I would say right off the bat, it's been a dream of mine for a very long time. Whenever I was younger, it was a really big dream of mine. I would say probably around when I was like 10 years old. I started getting obsessed over YouTube, but I never really I didn't start until about 6 months ago. I'm 16 now, and I have the resources to do it. You know, I have a PC, etc., to actually pursue the dream.
Yeah.
So I would say that's what's really got me into YouTube, to be honest.
Yeah, I was similar. I mean, I started when I was 7.
Dang, bro. Wait, 7?
Yeah. There weren't nothing crazy. It was really stupid videos. Videos with no title and everything. It was crazy. It was just random shit I could post.
So, fun fact. So, I started YouTube actually very long time ago. I started YouTube when I was actually 8 years old.
Really? I started when I was 7.
Oh, it could have been when I was 7. It could have been. It was one of the two. Yeah, it was a very long time ago. I've been doing YouTube, as long as I can remember. Always just being on a camera. And when I first started YouTube, I watched a lot of the YouTube OGs. Like Ryan Higa.
Right.
People might not even recognize this name anymore, but Tobuscus. I watched Tobuscus, Smosh. PewDiePie, every day I was watching those guys, and especially Ryan Higa with those comedy sketches. That's what I when I started YouTube, is I'm like I wanted to be comedic and put myself on the internet like that. So that's what made me start YouTube.
You're doing a great job at it so far.
Hey, well, thank you. I mean, it's taken a long time. It's taken a long time.
I feel that, man.
What made me start YouTube is I just wanted to have the feeling that so that you have that cool feeling when people speaks about famous people, your name is in that sentence, and you feel important in in the community. So a lot of more people knows who you are.
So what actually kept you going on YouTube?
Honestly, there's a lot of factors. For one, if I stop posting, I disappoint my fans since they can't enjoy fresh new content from me. And another factor would be all the people that you get to meet from doing YouTube. I met really good friends of mine like Will, Bemi, Evan, Snappy, and even Talanthric, all because I post videos online.
Yeah.
I would definitely say toilet tower defense, the actual genre of it had a lot of drama, but I still met a lot of good content creators. So I would say fellow content creators, friends kept me going. It was when my channel first started, and I met them early on, and they were all very welcoming towards me. The dream also kept me going, and views kept me going as well.
Yeah, of course.
I used it as motivation to continue to grow because my audience was clearly growing on me pretty quick. But I just craved to be a YouTuber so bad right off the bat that I just consistently edited videos and spent hours editing and just trying to build up a name for myself.
Yeah, I feel that a lot. It's when you have a true passion for it, you'll do anything until you can get out there.
So that's a good question, because obviously I've been on the platform for such a long time, making so much content. As far as shorts and long form videos go, in my catalog, there's over 2,500 videos, right? So to ask this question for someone that might be trying to do YouTube, I think asking me is probably a good person to ask. And what kept me going is just it was just desire and truthfully passion to creating is really what it is. And if you don't have the passion to actually create videos, or you see it as, or you see how much other people make, or you see it as this lucrative opportunity, you're gonna get burnt out. What's kept me going is just genuine passion and desire to create. Because for as long as I know, for my entire life, what do you want to be? I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a YouTuber. Fourth grade. It's hey, little Timmy, what do you want to be? I want to be an astronaut. What do you want to be? I'm a firefighter. Oh, hey, hopeless. What do you want to be? I want to be a YouTuber. You know what I mean? That was me.
Yeah.
I was that kid.
Yeah, so was I. Don't worry.
Well, when I originally lost my old channel to Telegram termers, then I started this channel that I currently have just to like prove the haters that they cannot stop me.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I mean, you gotta look at it this way. If there's haters, then you've basically made it in some way.
Yeah, you gotta prove them even more wrong.
Yeah. So if you played another game beforehand, what made you move over to tower defense content?
Well, I actually started on toilet tower defense. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
I've played so many. But what made me switch to TTD is I can actually tell you exactly what it was. So the origin of my name, Hopeless. Funny enough, the reason why my username is Hopeless is, as you know, I had done YouTube for so long, and I had tried this one other account like every day consistently for about 2 years, and I got some traction, but it was nothing too crazy. And I was finally at a spot where I was just so burnt out, and I honestly was so close to quitting. And at the point with content, I just felt extremely hopeless. So I'm like, oh, that's my username. I'm like, this is my
Oh my
last
gosh.
ditch attempt. I felt hopeless. So I'm like, all right, I'm hopeless now.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, literally. So I was doing that, and I made, well, everyone calls it Hopeless One, but Hopeless the main channel, and I started doing anime adventure content. And the reason why I started doing that in the first place is because I actually knew Bemmy Vlogs for a couple years now. We were friends from other games.
Oh.
And he's like, yeah. And yeah, Bemmy was like, you should do, like, I was live streaming a lot at the time, and I wasn't getting very many views. He's like, I think you're entertaining. I believe in you. You should try like just actually doing like really hard like long form content. So I did. The anime adventure stuff didn't work out, but because of Emmy, I switched to TTD. So I am thankful to him. Thankful to him for that. I wouldn't have been. I was a shorts and live stream only person, but because of Bemmy Vlogs, I went to long form content. So
Wow.
I
didn't know that.
will never. Yeah. So I'll never not thank him for that. He's like my
Of course.
YouTube godfather.
Yeah. I think a lot of TDD YouTubers are inspired by him as well.
I think so. I knew him like through not mutual connections, but yeah, just from prior.
Yeah.
I played Bed Wars, Jailbreak, and
Ooh,
Arsenal,
Jailbreak.
but the reason I played moved over to Tower Defense is because it's goofy and I like Tower Defense games.
Yeah.
But
I always found it to be a bit goofy from the start, but it was always kind of fun. These days, not so much. But back then, it was really fun.
Electric likes to say like everybody should lock in, but I think he should lock in.
Yeah. Where do you see your channel in 1 year from now?
I honestly don't know. I've been on the fence for switching games for a while now, ever since like the food crate update, and like that was just like threw the game into the dumpster.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I'm hoping to get accepted into the Star Creator program, and I think I want to hit like 500,000 subscribers in 2025. That would be a massive achievement to hit, and it would be really tough, but I think it's possible.
Oh, definitely, man. I mean, it wasn't long ago since you hit 100K.
Right, I literally hit that like I think in May, and I'm already a little bit above 200K, and it's October, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Obviously, next year though, I am going to be a senior in high school, so I have to make the choice of pursuing YouTube full time or going to college to get a degree, and it's a tough decision that I'll have to make in about a year that I'm not fully prepared for.
Still got some preparation time for it.
Definitely in a year, I see my channel, I would say, thriving. It's because I've been pretty like consistent lately. I've been popping out some nice vids. They're all performing pretty well. I would say like subscriber wise, maybe like 50K, 100K, depending on
sure.
depending on how much work I put in, of course. But
Yeah. No, I think you could do that 100%.
shoot, I hope so.
See, that's really hard to answer. I'm investing a lot more in Hopeless 1 instead of Hopeless 2 now. It's really hard to see where Hopeless 2 is going to go, especially in the state of kind of where Tower Defense is.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know if I can answer that question. It's hard to know for sure.
Right.
I don't even want to try to predict it. So
I can't.
unfortunately, I'm gonna have to
Listen,
say,
I can't answer it myself. I don't even know how to answer that.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
I think it's a question mark above most TTD creators' heads.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable right now.
For sure.
I see that it could probably reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of next year.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you lock in right now, you can 100% do that. 100%. So like when you were early on as a YouTuber years ago, what was like the challenges you'd face and how did you overcome them?
I think my biggest challenge when I was new to the YouTube space was finding an editor that was affordable and there for the ride. Over the time of like about a year, I've hopped through 5 or more editors, and it took me all the way until earlier May this year to find one that fits my needs. And I
Right.
haven't had a single problem with him for 6 months, so he's just the GOAT for sure. Other than that,
Really
I don't
good.
really have any other challenges.
Yeah.
Shoot, like you mean like the challenges when I first started as a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Like early on. Okay. I would say the challenges I faced early in my YouTube career would be people calling me baby blocks because
Oh my god.
so much left and right.
Aw,
every single
right.
comment. I was always talking about
Right.
baby. And then consistency too, because it was hard to be
Yeah.
consistent.
Mm.
But the comments that weren't hating on me and were telling me that they actually liked my content were the ones that
Yeah.
kept me going. The baby
Mhm.
blocks comments, it didn't really make me stop. It just made it a little harder because getting seen as a copy of someone, especially
I
when YouTube
suppose,
was such a big
yeah,
thing for me,
yeah.
it definitely hurt a lot. I was like, dang. Like,
Yeah, but you're unique in your
It's
own
like-
way, like every YouTuber is.
Oh, the biggest challenge for sure is, well, one, it's finding the discipline to actually like constantly create and take it seriously. But
Yeah.
B, the other thing is criticism from your peers. That's the hardest thing,
Right.
because I was severely bullied in school because I was always just picked on for being a content guy because I wasn't shy about it.
Same.
Like everyone always knew that I was trying to make content, and being that thing where
Yeah.
people are watching your content behind your back, making fun of you. That
Right,
was
mhm.
definitely hard to deal with for sure growing up. So that was my biggest challenge for sure was dealing with that because everyone thinks it's funny to laugh and make fun of you.
Yeah.
And you just overcome it. Once again, going back to the second question, what kept you going with YouTube, it truly was just desire, the want.
Mhm.
I just truthfully through my entire life never wanted anything more, and I guess that more so even inspired me or kind of lit a fire. Is like I gotta prove these people wrong.
Right, yeah. I feel that so much because I had similar in high school as well with people when it kind of go out there.
Yeah, no, it's something that isn't really talked about. But yeah, it is hard to deal with that. Or you go to an event, or like I had an ex-girlfriend at the time, and I would go to family events, and they'd be like, "What are you doing? Like, what's your job?" And you'd
Oh my
I'd sit there
gosh.
kind of twiddling my fingers while I'm like growing a channel, and I'm like, make content, and then you can just see like body language shifts, or the amount of times people eye rolled at
yep.
me, or tell me I need to get a real job. It's
Oh yeah.
it's brutal. So that
It
was
is.
probably the biggest challenge.
It's one of those things that you need to
Inherent.
make first before people really see it.
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%. I completely agree.
And the journey of getting there is tough. It's tough.
It
but
is.
It's so worth it.
Yeah, you have to learn to master it, and so many people just expect it to happen like that, or they see these other
Yeah.
creators and think, oh, I can do that, or this would be so easy for me to do that. You just have to take your time, enjoy the process, and learn and understand how it works. I still learn every single day, so
Yeah.
take it day by day.
Yep, exactly, man.
The challenges I in the beginning faced was like demotivation from when my videos used to do bad
Yeah.
and my live streams didn't get a lot of people, but I kept on going so that
Yep.
because I had people in my life who helped motivate me to like keep trying.
Yeah. I think we all deal with that at some point in YouTube. The lack of viewers or the lack of views or like just seeing down arrows on the studio page. It demotivates
Yeah,
anyone.
Everybody like feels that pain when they see they going down.
Looking at it right now, 10 out of 10 on my latest video.
Oh, that's
yeah.
sad.
Yeah, it's alright though. You just gotta learn from it.
Yeah, it gives you a it like forces you to motivate yourself.
Yeah.
That's something I learned, that when you force yourself to act motivated, that is actually motivation.
Yeah.
No.
Yep, exactly. So, was there a specific moment or video that really boosted your channel's growth?
Yeah, definitely. I've had a few successes before my real blow up, but they were sort of one-offs. I think the first video that really did good for me, that made me realize I could turn this into a career one day, was an arm wrestling simulator video that got around 50,000 views. And that was a lot for me back in the time because I only had like 5,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
But I think most people found me at the end of May when I posted my every clock unit versus endless mode video.
Yeah. Didn't you like start
And
that trend?
Yeah, I was actually the one who started that trend, and after posting that video, I've been able to maintain my success and my fan base all the way through, which is just awesome.
Yeah. You've been doing great recently.
Yeah, thank you. You too, man. You have been pulling thousands of views a video. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been tough. Thank you.
A 100%, I would say my first video ever, because
Really?
to this day, it's still one of my highest viewed videos.
Is
But,
it?
like, getting a video right off the bat with that high of views was like really good because more people were getting to like tune into my channel for the first time ever.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, it just helped boost me a lot.
I definitely think so. It was definitely whenever, if this is when Hopeless Look started. I think what definitely boosted me, what got me out of the woods a little bit of when the super saturation of TD happened, is when I summoned the Hyper on my third crate.
Whoa. Damn.
Yeah. So I summoned the Hyper, and that video was like did the best for me in a day ever. And
Wow.
because of that video, I definitely think that catapulted me for sure. That
Oh,
was,
yeah.
it was luck. It was taking advantage of being one of the first always to every single update. We all know it. I got lucky, and
Yeah.
just make the most of it. So it was
I
definitely
feel that
for
too.
sure.
Like especially when updates do come out, you're trying to be like the first one to post on it, or like you gotta kind of get lucky
Oh.
with getting the new unit first, etc.
No, yeah, that's exactly how it is. I completely
Yeah.
agree. So I definitely got lucky. Now this was before like Ohio mode, so it's
Right.
like I was like the only one that had it for a bit. So that really pushed my channel.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, there was. There was a video that's about 6 or 7 months old now that got 10,000 views.
Wow.
That like really boosted my channel.
Right, yeah. I remember like first time I ever got a lot of views on a video on TTD. Not long after it came out, it was the biggest motivator ever to keep going on it.
Yeah, I know, it like really pushes.
If you could collaborate with any YouTuber from like any genre, who would it be and why?
I actually planned to collaborate with Talanthric for when Clan Wars came out, and it was gonna be Rich Clan versus TYT Clan.
Oh, that would do good, yeah.
But obviously, my clan fell apart after it got nuked by a co-leader, so that can't really happen anymore.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But if I were to choose anyone to collaborate with ever, it would probably be one of the people who actually got me into YouTube, which is this guy named BabyYoda_TV. He's a
Heard of
big
him.
Stumble Guys creator, and he's one of the people who helped me along the way to get into YouTube.
Yeah, I've heard of that guy. I used to do Fall Guys and Stumble Guys.
Yeah, he's given me loads of advice, and I can't thank him enough for it. Like, he actually
Yeah.
is the one who motivated me to post in the first place. And I've been trying to get him into Roblox content since obviously Stumble Guys isn't where it used to be. And he said eventually, but not for now.
Right, yeah.
I have a big one for this one, I'm pretty sure.
What is it?
So I know a lot of my friends maybe are expecting me to say them, but you said anyone, so
Yeah.
I would definitely say like Corey X Kenshin. I don't know if you know who that is,
Oh, I think I do, yeah. I know the name.
but let me explain this one. I've been watching Corey for probably like 4 or 5 years. But I
Damn.
used to watch all of his videos where he would just like rant sometimes, and he is honestly one of the most genuine YouTubers I've ever seen. And
Right.
especially back then, he boosted my confidence to become a YouTuber so
Mhm.
much, and he's honestly shaped me as a YouTuber today, to be honest.
Wow.
He is also one of my favorites because, well, not very many people know this, but he edits his own videos, and you're probably like, he spends like 9
Yeah.
hours editing his like an
Wow,
average
what?
video. Yeah. So,
Damn.
editing is the hardest part of YouTube. So seeing
Oh,
a
gosh,
bigger
it is.
YouTuber like that still going through,
Yeah,
through the
yeah,
struggle just for his audience really just inspired me. So
Of course,
today
yeah.
I do edit my own videos on my own.
Mhm. I don't have any like hatred against people who get higher editors. It's just I do find that like editing your own videos, especially being so high up, like he could probably easily afford an editor to do it for him, but he'll
Oh,
still
yeah,
do it.
true.
That shows a lot. Yeah. I mean, I'm editing all my videos right now purely because I can't afford an editor, but also because I enjoy it. Bit of a mix.
This is such a good question.
Everyone else has said that too.
It is. It's so fun. It would probably be Jay Schlatt.
Right.
Jay Schlatt or like Ted Division.
Right.
And
Okay.
on the reason is I like the chaos. I like the chaos. I like the personalities, and
Mhm.
I think it would just personally be fun to get to know them. So maybe less from a collaboration standpoint, but like I want to be their friend.
Yeah.
I low-key wanna collaborate with Talantric or maybe even
Oh.
Pool Hail, to be honest, since Pool Hail does have a channel now.
Does he? Oh, he does actually, does he?
Yes,
Mm.
he does. He does. I did end up helping him a bit to get some growth.
Oh, nice.
And I would want to go against one of them in Rivals for a video. That would be very fun and cool.
Ooh, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Because like I know Talantric, he loves Call of Duty and Valorant, and since I've played with him, and I know that Pool Hail likes CS:GO.
Do you have any like long-term goals or dream projects for your channel?
I think I've answered this a little bit ago, but some of the goals for myself would be to hit 1 million subscribers someday, get a star code, possibly create a Roblox game, and then obviously grow my fan base even more.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Long-term goals would probably like 100% be to make it a career because,
yeah,
like I
same.
said, it's been a dream of mine since I was very young to make it a career, and
Mhm.
I finally have the resources and everything around me to do it. So I'm going to pursue it 1,000%.
Yeah.
And some people may take that the wrong way, so let me explain. I'm not in it for like money. That's not what's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not what making a career means. It's like
Mhm.
it just means that I'm profiting from my YouTube videos, yes, because that's how I make it a career and a job. But I'm
Yeah.
doing it because I love doing it and I love my audience. The money is just something that like comes with it.
Yeah, you need the financial side of it too to keep it going sometimes, especially if you want to make it full time.
Yeah, I definitely eventually, so right now I'm honestly in the grind of just posting every day across both my channels.
Mhm.
I eventually not only want to like make really, really like projects that I just invest so much time in, you know, like the videos where it's like I spent 1,000 days in, like I want to do something like that.
Right,
And-
same, yeah.
Moreover, eventually I want to, if I can somehow branch myself out of just Roblox and eventually do like real life stuff, I think would be really cool. As well
Yeah.
as I want to collaborate with other creators like in real life. There's nothing I think I want more than to like be kind of a part of like a YouTuber group at some point.
Right.
So
okay.
that's something I would love to do for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I can feel that a lot, man. Especially with getting out of Roblox too, or just getting out of TTD itself.
Yeah, it's we're all figuring it out.
Yeah.
We're all figuring it out together.
Yeah, because eventually we'll have to move from TTD one day or another.
Oh, 1 million. We all knew this day would come. Or the day.
It kind of came faster than expected.
It really did.
Yes, I want to make a very cool game. Fun fact:
Oh,
tower defense game. Because
right.
I do have experience on coding, scripting, building, all the types of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, it does take a lot of time. If anybody didn't know that.
Yeah, it does. What's the most fun part of making tower defense content for you?
I think the best part is being one of the first people to ever test out their new units on endless mode. Since most creators only test it out on Ohio mode, I think it's really cool to be one of the first 5 or first 10 people to get a unit and being able to test it out before anyone else can.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, most people use Ohio mode these days.
Right.
Alright, well, that's awesome, man.
That I can like just mess around in videos, and the fact that people enjoys me just like messing around in videos.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like very fun, and like when I
Mhm.
can like interact with my community, it just has that like
Yeah.
yeah. Solo tower defense is fun for like since it's tower defense game. Yeah,
Yep.
since I actually did play the first ever tower defense game on Roblox.
Oh, tower defense has been up for a while as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, like the original one was originally called tower defense, literally just called tower defense,
Wow. Right. Okay.
and that was all the way when I had my account. I think it's like 2015 when that first game came. out
Whoa.
on my
That's a
original
while ago.
Roblox
That's almost a
account that I
decade
made.
ago.
Yeah, I know.
Damn. So you're
At
like
least
a
it's not like
OG tower
Yeah, I
defense
know.
player. Damn.
yeah, no, I loved tower defenses. I played balloon tower defense, Plant vs Zombies, which is a type of tower defense.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Well, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Honestly, the most fun part is, and I think I'm lucky for it, I genuinely do enjoy tower defense games. So
Yeah.
I think that aspect of it is nice. I was someone that could mindlessly play balloons tower defense for hours.
Mm.
So that's why I enjoy like long endless recordings, which I think
Yeah.
is a little rare. So I think that's what I enjoy. I genuinely like tower defense games.
Yeah, me too. I never really played much until tower defense too. It was kind of when I did realize like this is fun.
Oh, dude, that works out perfect then. You're making content and enjoying it.
Yeah, not recently to be fair. That's what I did. I was making actual just videos on the game, but then I kind of decided just to do stuff I wanted to do, which worked a lot.
That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that for you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Well, that's the last question. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a pleasure. Glad I could come on.
I don't really know what the most fun part of doing total tower defense was. I would say like maybe just the goal of like trying to get partner in that game because I wanted to get partner in
Right.
that game so very badly.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my motivation towards it. But I was also doing it because Bimmy was a little bit of my inspiration too.
Right, yeah. I think he was a
So,
lot of
you know.
inspirations for people because he. I mean,
Yeah.
I still remember when I saw his first ever video, and then checking back a week later, like this was back in like when TTD was first out, and within a week he was already popping. It was crazy. Like third video, I'm pretty sure he got 30,000 views.